The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 is one of the most important events in modern world history. It marked the end of decades of division, fear, and political tension between East and West Germany, and it became a powerful symbol of freedom and change across the world. After World War II, Germany was divided into two separate states. West Germany was supported by Western countries such as the United States, Britain, and France, and followed a democratic system. East Germany, on the other hand, was controlled by the Soviet Union and followed a communist system. Berlin, the capital city, was also divided into East and West, even though it was located deep inside East German territory. In 1961, the East German government built the Berlin Wall. The wall was designed to stop people from fleeing East Germany to the West. Many East Germans were unhappy with restrictions on freedom, limited economic opportunities, and strict government control. Before the wall was built, millions had escaped to West Germany. The wall was meant to end this movement. The Berlin Wall was heavily guarded. It included concrete barriers, barbed wire, watchtowers, and armed soldiers. Crossing the wall without permission was extremely dangerous. Over the years, many people lost their lives attempting to escape. Families were separated overnight, and friends were cut off from each other for decades. For nearly 30 years, the wall stood as a symbol of the Cold War. The Cold War was a long period of tension between communist and capitalist countries. Although there was no direct large-scale war between the two sides, fear, military competition, and political rivalry shaped global events. By the late 1980s, things began to change. The Soviet Union was facing economic problems, and new leadership under Mikhail Gorbachev introduced reforms such as glasnost, openness, and perestroika, restructuring. These policies encouraged more freedom of expression and reduced strict control over Eastern European countries. At the same time, people in East Germany became more vocal. Peaceful protests grew larger, with citizens demanding freedom to travel, political reform, and human rights. Churches, student groups, and ordinary citizens played an important role in organizing demonstrations. One of the largest protests took place in Leipzig, where tens of thousands of people marched peacefully. On November 9, 1989, a major turning point occurred. During a press conference, an East German official mistakenly announced that travel restrictions would be lifted immediately. News spread quickly through television and radio. Thousands of East Berlin residents rushed to border checkpoints, demanding to cross into West Berlin. The border guards had not received clear instructions. Facing large crowds and growing pressure, they eventually opened the gates. For the first time in decades, people crossed freely between East and West Berlin. Scenes of joy, tears, and celebration filled the streets. Families reunited, strangers hugged, and people climbed onto the wall itself. In the days that followed, citizens began physically breaking the wall apart. Using hammers and tools, they removed pieces of concrete as souvenirs. What had once been a symbol of division became a symbol of unity and hope. The fall of the Berlin Wall quickly led to greater political changes. In 1990, Germany was officially reunified as one country. Soon after, communist governments across Eastern Europe collapsed, and the Cold War came to an end. The event reshaped Europe and influenced global politics for decades to come. Today, parts of the Berlin Wall still stand as historical monuments. They serve as reminders of a time when freedom was restricted and as symbols of what peaceful public action can achieve. The fall of the Berlin Wall showed the world that even the strongest barriers can fall when people stand together for change.